Hi, my name is Mariko. I'm 22 years old and I am an account assistant at an organic supplement company here in Gainesville, Florida.
And I'm Mariko's fiance, Bobby. I'm 24 years old and I'm working as a lab manager at the University of Florida. We just moved down from Boulder, Colorado because of my position. We moved down 3 weeks ago. And this is our lazy hound dog, Tuck. He's very sweet and very lazy.
Yes. Okay, so what has the house hunting experience been like for us? Most exciting and scary parts. I'll go. We came down in January and March, and it wasn't a very pleasant experience because our realtor at the time was not properly identifying our needs and our wants, and she was showing us houses in areas that just were more lower income.
But now the realtor that we have, Matt, is very in tune with the area. He's younger. He's only a couple years older than us. He knows the good parts to go. He knows good neighborhoods. He's able to really get in tune with what we want in a house. And show us houses that actually met
and communities
what we're going
and
for.
neighborhoods. So
it's the
what?
most exciting and scary. Well, I think the most exciting part has been signing that official offer on the house that
No,
we
he was
actually
freaking out. That's the scariest part. He's lying, so don't even listen to that. Okay, so what has prompted us to buy a new home? Why is buying our priority?
I think right now the market is so depressed. It is such a buyer's market. We can get a great interest rate, and we're looking to start a family soon too. So I think right now all those factors put together, this is just the absolute perfect time for us to buy a house.
Yes, and so we're getting married in September in Colorado, and so why am I saying this? Well, it's just a really exciting time in our lives that we're buying a house. We just moved to the East Coast
and
from
we know
Colorado.
that our jobs are career jobs. We're finally out of college. We're finally able to get our life started and make real money. And just investing in a property right now is the perfect answer.
Yes. So, what is the single most important feature of the new home? Like, what are we looking for? For me, it's definitely the community. I wanted a neighborhood where people were a young family, and a great neighborhood and great community is also good for resale. So.
And for me, a happy wife is a happy life. And to have a big yard for Tuck and a nice garage. We're looking for a really nice first house.
Yes, and this house even has the potential to be like, if we really like Gainesville and we really enjoy our jobs, to be the house that we have for like 20 years. So, anyways, okay, tough decisions.
The toughest decision is when we saw a house that was bigger and it wasn't newer, but it was basically the same age as the house that we ultimately went with.
No, it's not. No, that house was built in 2007 and the one we're getting is 2011.
It seemed really nice. It was bigger and it was actually for a lower price than the one that we're getting into.
But
it wasn't a real tough decision because the yard was very, very small.
Yeah.
And the community.
Yeah, isn't much of a community, but that was the biggest contender against the house we're getting now. So, what is our budget? Right now, our budget is $300,000. Well, at least that's what our loan officer pre-approved us for.
We didn't feel comfortable going all the way up to that limit because we made an Excel spreadsheet and kind of budgeted everything out. And we finally decided that $275,000, $280,000 would be a very comfortable limit.
And we got the house for $270,000. It was listed for $295,000.
So we got a good deal.
Yeah.
And that's because it's such a great market right now for buying.
And also, Bobby is really frugal, so he's saved his money since he has had a job, so that's how we can put a down payment on a house. So, okay, so what is our current housing situation?
Well, this place is right in downtown
We're renting.
Florida.
We have a sublease from May to July. You ramble.
It's a two bedroom, two bath. It's a decent place. It's just we knew from the very get-go that this is temporary. We ultimately want to get into a house.
Well, obviously, because it's only May to July that we have to.
Right, and we're tired of renting.
Yeah. So why should they pick us to be on House Hunters?
You tell them this one.
Because I think that we would appeal to a younger demographic for your audiences because we are in our early 20s. It's kind of scary. I think a lot of people are unaware that they even have the option to buy a house at this age. They think that they had to put, $50,000 down, that there's no way they can get it approved,
And it's just not the case. If you're going to be in an area for a couple years, it's a better option to buy a house than to throw your money away month after
and
month
I
for
think
rent.
that we're really interesting people, and so people would want to follow our story because they'd be captivated.
That's right.
So, anyways,
Thank you.
root for us. Tuck, 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 tuck. Okay, should I keep going? Okay, so welcome into our house. We are subletting, as I've already said. Come on in. Subletting, as I've already said, just from May to July. We have an upstairs, and because there's a second floor, it has vaulted ceilings, which makes this place seem a lot bigger than it is, thank goodness. But the place is very old. Keep coming. So this is the dining room. Like, this kitchen is tiny. This fridge, it's falling apart, and they put tape on the inside. It's so gross. Like, everything is so old. We just need to get out of here ASAP. In the guest bedroom, it's not as bad, but if you look, like, stuff that should go in a garage, we don't have a garage, so it's going in our guest bedroom. Our laundry room is full of garage stuff. We knew we were gonna buy, so we haven't unpacked a lot, but it's like we just have too much stuff for this place, and we just have to get out. Bobby he likes to brew his own beer, and so in the bathroom he has to keep his beer in here. It's like even for two people, this is just not gonna work. So that's why we have purchased the house. So you've seen our place.
Hi, my name is Matt Thomas. I'm a realtor with Boss Art in Gainesville, Florida. I expect my buyers to purchase a home here in Gainesville on June 29th of 2011. I expect them to stay under a price range of $300,000. The biggest challenges that a buyer faces in today's market is trying to find that right house within their budget while staying within their budget. The market for buyers and sellers has become extremely competitive, especially for sellers from a standpoint of sellers from a resale perspective are having to compete with with builders that are able to build a home for much less than what buyers paid for multiple years ago and now having to resell. The clients that I'm working with presently are unique in an aspect of being new to the area and having to get used to the criteria of the houses in the area versus what they're used to as far as houses in Gainesville not offering basements versus in the Northwest having basements, so you're losing quite a bit of square footage. What they're looking for in a home. They each have their own criteria and what they're wanting in a home, but at the same point, they are also both looking for a community that offers a family atmosphere. The different neighborhoods in our area vary depending on their location. As far as the closer you get to the center of the town, the older the construction, so you've got more of the historic districts, and as you move off to the northwest and the southwest, you've got some newer construction. The neighborhoods and the clients are hoping to move to, one in particular is called Longleaf, which is in the southwest. It's a planned development that is very family oriented. I first met the clients when they inquired on a personal website of mine that was actually Longleaf Village that they inquired on, and it's in the southwest, and that's actually where they ended up purchasing. I live and work in Gainesville, which is a small college town, and it's a very transient town because of the university and because of Shands. Thank you very much.